Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And out now come the Seahawks. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Wilson to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. His throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Bell. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
They'll go again with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Ooh, the juke. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So another 4th down upcoming, and they're 2 for 2 already on 4th down on this drive. I think they're going to go for it again.
Seems to be their M.O., doesn't it?
It certainly does. As far as this drive is concerned, they're definitely locked in and trying to pick up 4th downs.
While we've got a moment here, Frank Gore moved up 2 spots in his game Sunday against Jacksonville this last week, Charles. He's now top 5 rushers all time in the NFL.
That's absolutely amazing when you think about it. The longevity of a career, the production of a career, and now you stop. I don't care who you are, you start thinking legacy, right? And think about who he moved past. He moved past Jerome Bettis, Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson, Hall of Famer. If you're Frank Gore, you're thinking your credentials are going to be up for the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Start measuring for that jacket. He's at 13,697 yards. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. First down, Wilson. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First down, this is Rawls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play action. It's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On the ground, Rawls. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, Brandon, instead of breaking down, that last play, I've got to ask, is that time of year? Because don't the fantasy football playoffs start? Aren't we ending the regular season? And if so, how's your year going?
I know, yeah. In the Godden Family Football League, it is starting next week. I'm on a 6-game winning streak. I'm 9-4 going into the playoffs.
Look at you. Are you going to be the number 1 seed?
I'm not. I'm the number 3 seed, but with my win streak and where I'm at, I'm kind of like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers last year, except he's better looking and more successful.
So do you tell everybody to relax, or do you just guarantee victory?
Oh, I just guarantee.
There you go.
And left side here, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw on third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Roethlisberger being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there. Back now in Pittsburgh. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 7 yards there on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Bryant, the man in motion right. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. In motion right is Bryant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. Ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front. Let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Wilson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The tight end in motion right. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. James has it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.